This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton sheets from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with sheets that feel breathable to sleep in. You'll experience the purest softness on night one and feel your sheets get even softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On today's big show, farts in balloon, a Loch Ness watcher, and a raccoon power outage. You'll have that coming up right after this.
Cooperman is here with us. And
hi, Dave.
Hey,
how are you?
I'm great. Good.
Dave, a young guy, young comedian, good-looking guy, married man, I understand.
I am.
How's that going?
Right now, we're working on having kids and stuff. And,
cool.
But we're having some trouble, and she's blaming me because she's not getting pregnant. And I'm like, honey, you realize we actually have to have sex, okay? Screwing with my head will not make you pregnant. How many times I got? So we're thinking about, we're talking about kids. Even naming a kid is a challenge if we have one. I want my kid to know he's both Jewish and Chinese. The best I've come up with so far is cha-ching. Maybe lump sum. Thank you.
Yeah, we know it's a repeat, but things are always better the second time around. This is Bob and Tom Extra.
Hey, a man says he has estimated how many farts it would take to fill a balloon. I'm sure everybody was worrying about this.
Okay.
Mr. Kyle Mann, Josh, sought to determine how much gas would be needed to inflate the average balloon, which has a volume of approximately 7.9 liters.
You almost said baloney.
I did. The man wrote, the volume of gas expelled in a single fart can vary widely, but on average, a single fart might release about 50 to 150 milliliters of gas. Man was able to calculate that it would take about 79 farts to fill up a standard 11-inch party balloon. So let me get this straight. This is a math problem. He didn't actually do it.
Well, I think we all know that in science, so this is his hypothesis, yes.
Right.
Yes,
See, this would have been a fun story for maybe my high school class to work out.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, instead of the boring math problems.
Yes.
Give us something like this.
Yeah.
Instead of if Susie's on a train from London and Derek's on a train from Southampton.
Yeah,
Give me the
right.
fart question.
How many times are they going to fart? Before they see each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Willie goes to Laha, has 2 burritos, and Josh drinks 7 buds.
Great burritos.
Those are very good.
And
Mr. Man Kosh, I'm sorry.
Restaurant's called La Hacienda.
No,
God, couldn't it be more regional? That's 1 block away.
So you're saying it's in this region?
Yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah, Laha is a very...
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Mr. Mann cautioned that his calculations offer a rough estimate, as the volume of gas expelled in a single fart can vary widely between individuals and situations.
Well, certainly can, yeah.
Now, who do you think has a larger volume of air coming out of them? Me, Willie, Josh, or Christy?
Well, it varies also by the fart itself. Not every fart is...
Oddly enough, Christy can bring a house down.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Way more.
Oh, yeah.
Way more farts.
You would be surprised.
Now, would a shart throw off the whole thing with the moisture inside the balloon?
Kind of like a water balloon at that point.
Is it less flammable then? Don't get it near the Bunsen burner.
Has anyone ever done that? Was that like a
jackass stunt?
Or like right after they went from boiling, did they go from boiling oil to balloons filled with crap? And then, do you think? Man, that would have been
That's right.
That'd stop me from breaking into your house. You throw a balloon full of crap at me.
Yeah.
Sure would. Absolutely.
Well, an interesting experiment, certainly.
Yeah.
Thank you for enlightening us.
A man who has dedicated his life not to figuring out the gas in a balloon, but solving the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster, says he thought this job would be easier According to the BBC, Steve Feltman gave up his career, sold his home in Dorset to move to the loch in 1991.
And to do very important work.
Well, now after more than 30 years of searching for Nessie, things apparently have not panned out as he had expected.
All of a sudden got real
Nessie's
sad.
more elusive than one would think.
He told the BBC, quote, I did think this job was going to be easier
30
as I had a
years.
sighting in the first year and thought it wouldn't be long until a second sighting would come along.
Well,
Feltham added, and that is where I'm stopped at the moment, still waiting for that second glimpse of something
I
unexplained.
think this is the same speech Dan Marino gave after his first and only Super Bowl. Well, he'll be back soon.
No.
I've seen an interview with this guy before, and he really does look. He's like, I don't really know how much longer I can do this. He is like done.
Does he go out every day looking?
He lives right on the water.
Yeah.
So he gets up and gets the glasses, the
So he can,
binoculars.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Just sits there all day long staring at the water.
Usually, just kind of debunking. Like, no.
Wouldn't it be like a mirage after a certain point?
Exactly.
You think you saw it, or
maybe it's like the cartoon where the frog is singing.
Yeah.
Every time this guy turns to his left and the monster comes up.
Dun, 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 dun. Nessie.
Feltham's dedication to his search saw him named Ambassador of the Year at the 2016 Highlands and Islands Tourism Awards.
Sure.
That's the thing. Tourism. That's the key there. There's no scientists talking about
And he previously, Chick, I'm sorry, this is kind of stepping on your territory, has been recognized by the Guinness Book of World Record for the longest continuous vigil hunting for the Loch Ness Monster.
There you go.
Sad man.
No. He was heroic in a way.
I bet he doesn't have a wife.
Well, you make certain sacrifices in the name of science.
And I bet you he has the most elaborate just machines for self-pleasure you've ever seen in your life.
Yes, so that he can still hold the binoculars.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Are these homemade, or is he ordering them from, like, Germany, say?
Yeah, baby. I would think they'd be homemade. He seems rather industrious.
Oh, no,
yeah.
the Germans have those lenses down. Come on.
Oh, yeah, they're nothing like
Got
a
the best.
German lens. You're right.
Well, I thought he was talking about the sex machines.
Yeah, me too.
Who's paying this guy?
I have no idea.
I mean,
that sort of work, Tom, the reward is non-financial.
That's right.
It's,
Maybe he applies for a grant every year.
He's richer than all of us, I'll tell you.
If he's got a lakefront property in Loch Ness, I assume it's pretty pricey.
Sure. Yeah, he's doing fine.
Okay. Well,
his spirit is rich.
That's
isn't
right.
It?
Okay, very right. Actually, no, the spirit is just married to a man named. I get the confusion.
I'm sorry.
Now, isn't there a TV show called Finding Bigfoot?
There is, yeah.
It's been on for many, many seasons.
Right.
And they've never found Bigfoot?
That's the title. They're in the act of finding it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that's been on for a long time, too.
You'd think by now they would have found something.
They have got a lot of compelling evidence that's come out of that show.
They have a body of one?
They have a body. They don't actually have a body, but we don't know the decomp rate of a Sasquatch.
Sure we do.
No, you don't.
It'd be the same as almost every other animal out there.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. He's
right. Yep.
How often are you in the woods and come across a decomposing deer?
You don't.
You don't?
Very often at all. Or a bear.
So imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
A lot of animals out there doing
See,
work.
here's the thing. They should have two different... Prove it to normal people, and then you have to prove it to Tom. It's a whole different thing. You're looking at a whole new ball of wax here.
All those hunters out there, no one's ever shot one.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, first off, we don't know what sort of interspecies war would start if one were to shoot a Sasquatch. All of a sudden, they're all coming out.
Are they armed? Do you know a hunter that shot a zebra or an elephant or anything like that? No, I mean just like you are presenting. They were just walking around and shot one. Is what you're with the Bigfoot. That's what you said. Just walking around, all these hunters. That's what you said.
You're out there looking for whatever you're looking for. If there's so many of these Bigfoots, or is it big feet? Big feet.
It's Bigfoot. It's big feet.
I thought it was Big's feet, like Surgeons General.
Biggs. There's the literary.
Maybe you're right.
They wouldn't want to shoot it. They'd want to take it in alive, wouldn't they? You want to be able to study a Bigfoot.
I'm against all of that. You want to just study it in its natural
environment?
Yes,
okay.
and leave it be.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's move forward here. What else is happening?
Well, police in Spain and France broke up an international smuggling ring.
And they don't wear pants.
Oh, sorry.
I hope they're wearing pants because they're smuggling eels.
You know where they smuggle them, don't you?
Oh,
Here we
man.
go.
No.
You kind of just get its face there, and it knows what to do.
Shocking,
No.
depending on what kind of eel it is.
They're putting eels up their
No.
butt?
Well,
Are they putting eels up their butt?
chick, one does not have to put an eel up. You just show it the butt,
The
and
eel will go?
it knows. Yeah.
Really?
And once it hits your intestines, that's just second nature for it. It's just swerving around.
It looks like
Pat,
it
wait
come
a
out your throat at some
Pat,
time.
have you learned about... Wait a minute. Who is that? Who's in there?
It's me, Luigi Accusatore.
Hey, Luigi.
Everybody, bonjour.
I haven't even finished the story
I
yet.
know you haven't. I couldn't believe they went to me so quick.
Well, would you mind listening to the rest?
I will. I'll sit right here. I'll be ready to sing when you can have
Yeah,
me.
you listen with us, Luigi.
Officers arrested 27 people, seized 1.6 tons of live baby eels, as well as goods worth over $2.1 million in the operation. Officers also recovered tons of frozen baby eels called elvers, a critically endangered species that are prized as a delicacy in Spain and parts of Asia.
That's an occasional crossword thing.
Elvers?
Yes, I've gotten it a couple times.
The eels, which officials said had not been subject to any food safety checks and were not suitable for human consumption, were destined for China.
Oh, yeah. They're known for eating things that aren't fit for human consumption.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like test tubes and labs. Oh, sorry.
And bats.
More bat?
I help these guys in the import-export business to sell these eels, so I know what I talk about, and I like to sing for you now.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, and you make a sweet deal selling live baby eels. That's amore. They're a delicacy and an endangered species. That's amore. Registers ring, ching, 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 make it a cash. Eels are bringing a mucha bella. Customs caught me, now in prison like Sorvino in a good fella.
Sorvino.
See you later, everybody.
Is your girlfriend with you?
Gina Statutory is always by my side.
Okay.
She's the love of my life.
Always by my
I will marry
Happy
her.
birthday, Gina.
Oh, I see she got the braces off.
On her legs, she can walk now, yes.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Thousands of people in New Hampshire lost power in a widespread outage that was caused by a raccoon. The outage was caused by a raccoon.
Raccoon. I like it.
Raccoon.
Rocky raccoon. A raccoon that made contact in a substation. WMUR. Crews were able to eventually restore power to the 2,000 impacted customers. No word on the fate of the raccoon.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Impact.
It's
when they said it made contact.
yeah.
I believe they mean toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how they know it was a raccoon. Because its fried carcass was still there.
Exactly. They wouldn't know if it just walked away. Could have been anything.
Man.
Okay, yikes. All right, well, I hope everybody got their power back. And the blame the raccoon. What else you got?
Social Security Administration has released its annual list of the top baby names for the year 2022.
How about they release my money and give it back to me so I can invest it wisely? Is that asking too much? I guess so.
Yeah, that is. Last year marked Liam's 6th straight year as the number one name for boys, while Olivia has reigned since the name unseated Emma 4 years ago.
The big O.
Yeah, Emma is still second choice for girls, followed by Charlotte, while Noah and Oliver were second and third on the list for boys. Here you go. Oh, it looks like Harper's been booted off and Luna is in. The top 10 list for girls: Olivia, Emma, Charlotte, Amelia, Sophia.
Is it starting 1 or starting
1
from
through 10? Sorry.
Please be more specific.
I apologize. Well, since I'd already mentioned Olivia, Emma, and Charlotte, I figured you knew.
It was actually quite clear, Josh. You should listen.
Jesus. Number 7, Ava. Number 8, Mia. Number 9, Evelyn. And number 10, as I mentioned, Luna.
Evelyn.
Kicking out
That's a surprise,
Harper.
right? That's a pretty name, though, Evelyn.
Let me tell
I
you,
like
if you don't see a toddler, like a 2 or 3 year old little girl named Evelyn, it's adorable.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
Night before Christmas, you call her Christmas Eve.
Evie.
Pretty cute.
Evie,
Yeah.
Evie.
Lynn, Eva.
Forever, ever.
The top 10 list for boys last year, starting at number 1.
Rocky.
Thank you.
Liam. Number 2, Noah. Number 3, Oliver. 4, James. 5, Elijah.
Oliver's funny if the last name is Close Off.
Oliver Closeoff?
Yeah, that's a funny name.
Uh-huh.
William 6, Henry 7, Lucas 8, Benjamin 9, and Theodore 10.
William is 6th?
I thought Henry'd be the 8th.
Oh, of course.
Hang on a second. Shut up, Pat.
And Theodore's back up there.
Yeah.
Teddy.
That's a surprise.
Names like Dutton, Casey, and Chosen are on the rise for boys.
Chosen.
Chosen.
I thought you were going to say Dutch.
No,
I like Dutch.
Hey, Dutch.
Dutton and Casey are from Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
What about
And
Chosen?
I don't know where Chosen's from.
What about Chode?
Is Chode on the list?
Chode on the
Did
list.
Chode
Somebody
make
who's
it?
wider than he is tall. You know, Chode.
Ren Lee, Naraya, and Arlette are growing more popular for girls.
Arlette, handy if you're writing a poem and she's a whore.
Wait a minute. Did you say
Arlette?
She likes red.
Arlet.
No, what's Ren Lee?
Ren Lee, Wrenlee, one word, Ren Lee.
Renly.
What the
Ren
hell
Lee.
is
These are my daughters, Renly and Arlette.
And Chosen.
Really? This is my son, Chosen. Yeah, I was going to say, I need to leave now.
Wouldn't it be ironic if Chosen became a bisexual? They can't choose. They can't decide. Because being bisexual is a choice.
Is that what you say, Josh? It's a decision.
That's right.
Let me ask you something. Now that we're out here in these waters, what do you think? What is the end game for you on this? I mean, he's so adorable. He's drawing my attention to these problems. Or you think, I'm going to kill that guy. Which one do you think it is?
Well, now that we know that you think bisexuality is a problem,
I never said that.
Well, it sort of sounded that way. And
I think you are a problem.
Well, there's no denying that.
That was fun.
It's nice that the Social Security Administration releases these names now, because that's the only thing that these kids are ever going to get from Social Security.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
there won't be any money left by the time they turn 65 or whatever it is.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said, because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.